Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here. Welcome to Tenacious Tuesday reading. This reading will be on balancing lifestyle. It will be a general reading, so only take the message if it resonates with you. And this is more, I kind of do these more as like teaching skills or teaching, about listening to your intuition subconscious. So this was on balancing lifestyle, Tenacious Tuesday. Let's see what messages we have. So I will pull a focus card and two options. All right. What is the message for us for Tenacious Tuesday? We have the star. That's beautiful. All right. And then what is our first option, please, with the star for Tenacious Tuesday? We have the sun. What is the second option, please, for Tenacious Tuesday reading, please? We have the Fool and the Moon. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so with the star, Tenacious Tuesday, we're talking about balancing lifestyle. The star is about, it can be about healing. It can also be about, you kind of wishing, desiring the things that you desire most in life. It's also about spirituality and specifically like developing your spirituality, kind of like focusing on that self development with the spirituality. It's also about healing and, yeah, your wishes and your desires, like wishing on a star. The sun card here, the sun is illumination. It's about, kind of like everything's in the light, everything's really feeling content, feeling peaceful, feeling happy. It's a very, very blissful energy, very blissful energy. And so this is about, I think with, our wishes, if we're talking about our wishes, our hopes, desires, and our healing, this is about kind of just enjoying it, enjoying the ride, enjoying the moment, enjoying life, um, just about enjoying it. Over here we have the Fool and the Moon. So the Fool card is going to be about, having faith, taking risks, being open to different experiences, being open to, what could be, being open to the possibilities. With the Moon card here, it's interesting that we got the Sun and the Moon, because with the Moon card, the Moon is like trying to discover things that are within the darkness, like drawing out from the darkness so that they can be illuminated, so that they can become clear, so we can gain clarity. And a lot of times this has to deal with your subconscious, or with your that intuitive, that inner wisdom, that inner guide that you have. And so with the Fool and the Moon here, what I'm seeing is this is like taking risks and being able to kind of uncover the truth or uncover the light, have things become illuminated by using your intuition, by, taking the risk to make a decision based on your intuition. And this all has to come back to healing. This will all come back to healing, to developing your spirituality, to, kind of manifesting your wishes and your desires. Let's see what we have on the bottom. We have the Hermit. So yeah, the Hermit is about this type of sun illumination, but trying to really go within yourself and find that illumination inside of yourself. So it's almost like, if you think of like the world that we live in and how like the sun comes out and the sun shines, each of us has kind of like a world like that within us. And so it's kind of like trying to um, find our bliss within ourselves, and then kind of like follow that bliss. Um, and so you could see this hermit, he has the lamp, and there's a star there, and so we can relate that back to our wishes and our desires, our hopes, our dreams, our goals. And this is also, what this reminds me of? This whole spread reminds me of, I don't know if you're familiar with Joseph Campbell, but he is actually an American philosopher. and he came up with a hero's journey. And so this is kind of like, to me, I'm seeing the hero's journey here. So basically what the hero's journey, if you're not familiar with him, you should look him up, by the way. You should go to the library or just Google him. But he's really cool. So basically what with a fool, this is like having the courage, having the faith, you know, really being brave and taking that step to risk something, to risk something. And the hero's journey is I don't know, you might have, I know you guys are probably familiar with Star Wars. So Joseph Campbell worked really closely with George Lucas on Star Wars because the Star Wars story is essentially the hero's journey. And so, I mean, but you could like relate this to any story. And so basically the idea is that we all are heroes on this journey. And so we set out like the fool. You know, we might be young, we might be naive, and we set out on this journey, we take a risk, you know, we have faith, and we search for this new beginning in life. But, there's a lot of things on the way that we encounter that we don't, it's going to be dark, it's going to be scary, we're going to have to like draw things out. And it's not only like, going through the woods in like, the dark woods at night or whatever. This is like the stuff within us. This is the stuff within us that um, we have to pull from ourselves and recognize as our light, as our bliss, as our inspiration, whatever it may be. So it's kind of like pulling that light from within ourselves. And what does this have to do? Well, Joseph Campbell talks about how we all follow our bliss. We, if you, if you're on the hero's journey, you'll take this step to follow your bliss, and that's really just following your goals, your hopes, your dreams, like everything that you've like ever wanted, everything that you deep down like secretly wish for is kind of like following your bliss. And so that's what this spread reminds me of. Um, and yeah, it is. I mean, if you want to talk about balancing lifestyle, it's definitely balancing the light with the dark, and we all have to kind of overcome that. And one of the things about that you'll find if you're on the path to higher self or ascension or whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. Raising your vibration. I don't really care what you call it. But if you're on kind of that path, one of the things you're going to find out, and I know I've mentioned this to you guys before, is psychologist Carl Jung, he calls the tension of the opposites. And so basically what it is it's recognizing that we live in this dualistic world. And so we see things in dark and light and good and bad, in um, you know, black and white. And really, though, when you ascend to your higher self, what happens is that you like kind of you come between this dark and light energy. Like you'll be like the hermit here between this, and you're just going to hold this space here. You're going to recognize the dark and light, the sun, the moon for what they are, but you're not going to, you're going to say, yeah, that's all of me, and I have all of that inside of me. And so that's kind of like, um, you know, I don't know, just a little tidbit if you're on that journey, but it doesn't matter. I mean, and the hero's journey is going to look different for everyone, obviously, because we all have different hopes and desires and dreams and goals, and we all are capable of, whatever it is that we're capable of. So I will pull an energy oracle. I love this energy for you guys. This is fantastic. I think we're coming out of this retrograde. I see us coming out of this retrograde energy with grace. I know, finally, huh? And hopefully the retrograde wasn't too terribly intense for you. I know it's been intense for a lot of people, though, including myself. All right. So what other messages do we have, please, regarding this spread here? What other messages? What do we need to know? What kind of healing energy do we need? We have sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Did I say that right? Number 40. So this one, clarity of thought, personal vision. Wow. So this is your third eye chakra, or your this is what they see, that dot. I don't know if you can see that dot on his forehead there. But so that's like what, like with intuition and stuff, that's kind of what they talk about. So the affirmation, my sixth chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Beautiful. I love it so much. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. I will talk to you guys later.